헬로. 그
Hello.
배경 무빙으로 해줘서 고맙다고.
Thank you for making your background moving.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Thanks so much.
I was very, very inspired.
Thank you.
A big congrats on moving, by the way. It's a well-told tale about families and the love between parents and children, and it's also an affecting, thrilling series about extraordinary people. I love it.
이제 무빙이 이제 가족에 관한 이야기기도 하고 이제 통역자도 나오는데 제가 너무 사랑했던 작품입니다.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. Now, let's start from the very beginning, Mr. Park. You started working on moving right around the time when your daughter was born, and moving is a great central about parents and children. And is that what attracted you to the to directing the series?
예, 그게 그러니까 무빙에 담긴 어떤 장면.
Before this project, I really didn't have that many opportunities to direct stories about family or romance. And as you said, like after my daughter was born, I really felt like a new world opened, and you know, there's sacrifice involved, and there was so much I was curious about. And this topic, this love between parent and children. And when I received the script for Moving, I was really, you know, taken by it emotionally and really wanted to dive into it.
Oh, now, if you would describe moving to someone who hasn't seen it yet, how would you describe it in your own words, Mr. Park?
글쎄요, 이게 이제
So, you know, Moving, it's 20 episodes, so it's a little bit longer than kind of the normal TV show you see these days. But the reason is because it is kind of an amalgam of all these different genres. So I really recommend that, you know, you can sort of pick and choose. If you like action, you can watch Juwon's episodes. If you really like kind of the love story between youngsters, I recommend episodes 1 through 7. And I think you can really have fun within these 20 episodes because, you know, there is a through line that goes through them, which is like the love of family. And the story is very quotidian and not very difficult to understand. So I think it is a story that can reach a wider audience.
Oh, I totally agree. No, your cast is amazing, right? Everyone is amazing. But let's talk about your three teenagers, the three leads. Talk to us about how you zero in on the actors who play the teenagers: Lee Jung Ha, Go Yoon Jung, and Kim Do Hoon.
일단은
This was actually, you know, my first time working with younger actors. So I think in terms of casting, it was Pong-seok's character that really kind of took a while because we were looking for, you know, someone that resembled sort of the original character that was a little bit chubbier. And it was hard to find younger actors like that. And, you know, we had to make sure that they were okay with gaining weight and kind of embodying Pong-seok's character. And in terms of the other lead, with the actor that played Pong-seok, the two of them were already friends because they lived in the same neighborhood. And in terms of Ko Yoon-jung, she's just a year older than them. So they already were in kind of the same age range and had like a natural way of getting along with each other. So they were kind of hanging out even outside of set. And it was really great to see them develop this sort of friendly relationship throughout the making of Moving.
Oh, now this one was based on the webtoon by Kang Ful. How did you make sure that the fans of the webtoon will enjoy the TV series as well?
You know, I actually hadn't read Moving as a webtoon, so I can't really call myself like an OG Kung Fu fan. I'm kind of old school in that way that I kind of would read manga, you know, from books and things like that. But I definitely thought a lot about you know, that translation from webtoon into a TV series, and I didn't want to mar the original. Rather, you know, I wanted to expand. So one kind of big change that we had to make was the dialogue in the text, right, of the webtoon. It translates a little bit differently when it's a dialogue in a TV show. So I spent a lot of time talking to the actors so that that kind of translation would be as, you know, seamless and natural compared to the text of the webtoon.
Okay, now finally, Moving has already been winning a lot of awards, right? Most recently, it received a Critics' Choice nomination for Best Foreign Language Drama. How does it feel to be getting all this recognition, Mr. Park?
You know, I've received awards in Korea before, but this is the first time something I've worked on has been nominated for an award overseas. So I just consider it a great honor, and I'm very excited.
And something real quick, if you're gonna have one superhero power, what would it be, Mr. Park?
This is definitely a question I've gotten before and something we've talked about even when we were shooting the show. And you know, I don't really drink anymore, but I think if I had to choose now, like I would be a Tushik superpower, because you know, if my friends are having drinks in Hongdae, then I'm in LA now, but I could just fly over and join them. And yeah, I would have to choose a Tushik superpower.
Oh, a big congrats on moving again. And
Thank
good
you.
luck, Mr. Park, or Tal Ba in Korean, I guess.